Hey guys, it's Bella and today's video is going to be the ultimate primer test. This side of my face is completely 100% primed in every single part of my face. I have no primer on this side because I obviously want to compare the sides and see if the primers actually work compared to if I don't have a primer. Currently I have an eye primer on, I have an eyelash primer on, I have an under eye primer on, I have an eyeshadow primer on my laugh line because I've heard like a myth or a rumor that putting an eyeshadow primer on your laugh lines can actually prevent creases, and I get the worst creases ever. I hate them. So I wanted to test that out. I also have a face primer on and I have a lip primer on. So many primers, but I'm going to be coming back throughout the day multiple times showing you how each side is holding up. So if you guys are interested in seeing how primers hold up throughout the day compared to no primer, seeing if primer is worth it, then please just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to start off with my eyes today, and I'm first going to be using this primer potion from Urban Decay. It is in the shade Eden. And I already have my brows done because I couldn't find, I just went to the shops like 30 minutes ago to try and find a brow primer, but there weren't any. And I'm just going to set that as usual with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. Well, concealer, I have to go out, so I don't want to look too weird, so I am just going to conceal my other eyelid with my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. And for my eyeshadow, I'm just going to put, because all of the products I'm going to put on top are going to be products that like I really love, just so I can give the primers the best chance of working. So I'm going to use the Master Palette by Mario on my eyes today. And in case you guys wanted to know the colors I used on my eyes, I used Isabel as my transition shade, then I used Violetta like in my crease in the outer V, and then I put Bronx all over my lid. So the next primer that I have is an eyelash primer. So we're not doing false lashes today, so we can really see how it works. And I have this one here from Urban Decay. It is the Subversion Mascara. And oh, I forgot to mention what the eyelid primer Eden, the primer potion is meant to, it's a long lasting eyeshadow base. So basically this should make my eyeshadow last really long. And the mascara primer here says, take your mascara to the next level like foreplay for your lashes. Our whipped creamy formula conditions and primes lashes for the perfect application. Our killer brush coats lashes from root to tip to make them amazingly thicker, longer and stronger. So I feel like it's not something that's going to make my eyelashes like last longer. I feel like from what I'm reading, it's just going to make my eyelashes look thicker, longer and stronger. Okay, so this is going to be my primer side, so I'm going to apply, this is what it looks like. It's like a, let me just put some on my hand. It's like a mousse consistency, like a thick consistency. Oh, this is so weird. I don't know why, but I expected it to be clear. The look of it, from what I'm, can you guys get in any close? Yes, there we go. Okay, so from what I'm seeing, it reminds me of, you know those two-part mascaras? And it has like the first step, which is like a fluffy mascara type thing, and then you put mascara over it. This is what it reminds me of, except this is a liquid. It looks longer than the other set of lashes. Imagine if you just wore this with no like top coat. For my mascara, I'm going to be using the Perversion Mascara from Urban Decay. Now we just have to see if it's different to my actual lashes. You know what? I actually don't see a huge difference. Personally, looking at this, I don't think that it's worth it because there is no noticeable, like really noticeable difference. Like if I went out like this, no one's gonna look at it and be like, wow, those lashes look so much better. Look up so you can see. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think it makes my lashes look better, or do you think they look pretty much the same? So I'm leaning towards not worth it, but we'll see if it makes my lashes last longer as well. And now I'm going to get onto the face. So there is one primer that I have always wanted to know if this works. I have this primer from Smashbox. It's the Photo Finish Primer Water, and I just have no idea if it does anything. I feel like it doesn't do anything for my face. It's just a water, you know what I mean? I take, usually if I wear makeup for longer than just a video, I always use a different primer. I never lean for this one because I just feel like it doesn't do anything. I have another primer for the face, which I want to use before I put my skin stuff. I have two primers actually. I have a lot of primers for the face. So this one is an under eye primer from Smashbox. It is the Photo Finish Hydrating Under Eye Primer. And what is this one meant to do? So the Ultra Hydrating Formula primes the under eye area while reducing the look of fine lines, puffiness, and dark circles. Smooth under eyes before makeup application or wear alone for instant brightening. I'll take a little bit off because I feel like that was too much. I don't know if I can see any difference because this is meant to, where did I just read that from? So this is meant to reduce the look of fine lines, puffiness, and dark circles, but I don't really see it doing that. It's definitely hydrating, but I don't see it reducing that stuff. And I also have another primer that I want to use on my face. So this is the Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Eyeshadow Primer. And I want to do this because I've heard, because I have laugh lines that I hate, and I've heard that if you put an eyeshadow primer on your laugh lines, it actually makes you not have laugh lines, because if you think about it, you prime your eyeshadow and like you prime your base so that your eyes don't crease. Did that make sense? Because your eyelids are creasy and this makes you, and your eyelids don't crease with eyeshadow primer on them, it's meant to help with laugh lines. So I'm gonna try it. If you guys follow me on Snapchat, you probably know I just broke my favorite foundation. So I'm gonna have to use my second favorite. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation. I'm in the shade number 7. I actually just applied some of that primer onto my beauty blender. So I'm gonna use a brush instead so that it doesn't have primer on it, because I feel like that's kind of cheating. And then I'm just gonna press it in so that I don't like move the primer around. And this brush is a 103 Define Buffer from Zoeva. For concealer, I'm going to use my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. So that's how much that sinus crease. This is weird. Okay, so I don't think it's helping with creasing. Okay, face makeup's done. I also wanted to try this eyelash primer on my lower lashes as well and see how it goes. I really see the difference in using an eyeshadow primer on my laugh lines. Like, wow, I didn't think it would work, but it actually is working so well. Okay, so last step is the lips. I have a lip primer here from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this one says colorless moisturizing base for lip color that primes, hydrates, and reduces feathering and fading. So I'm assuming that not only is it supposed to make the lipstick look better, but it's also meant to make the lipstick last longer. And because the primer's from Anastasia, I think I should just use an Anastasia lipstick, because I feel like that's what, I feel like they would cater it to their own lipsticks. So this one is Naked. I don't see a huge difference in the overall look of the lipstick or the application. So I guess we're just gonna have to see if it makes everything last longer. Okay, so it is now 2 o'clock. I'm gonna go for a little bit. I'm gonna check in twice, I think. So I'm gonna come back in like 2 or 3 hours and tell you guys what's up. Maybe 2 hours. I'll come back and show you guys how it's looking, and then I'll come back a few hours after that, and that will be my last check-in. So yeah, see you guys in a sec. Okay, so it's 4:30 now, so it is like 2.5 hours since I filmed and put all the makeup and finished filming and all of that kind of stuff. And I wanted to check in because I'm about to eat some pasta, and I don't want to, like, you know, come back and be like, I can't show you what the lipstick's like in case it comes off because I ate. I'm not seeing any visible differences anywhere, except for my laugh lines. I'm so excited that this is actually working. Actually, you know what? I do see that this side of my face does look more fresh than this side. I'm in as close as the camera will allow me to go, but do you guys see that as well? Like, this side is like, it's not a huge difference though, but I do see it. I do think the primer is doing something. There's no real difference in my under eyes. Eyelash primer, there's no difference. I'm not seeing any real differences here. My lips look the same. I do feel like the face primer is working a little bit. I feel like this looks like a little bit fresher than this side, but it's not like a huge difference. Like, if I went out of the house like this, no one would really notice that this side of my face looks better, but I do see that it does look fresher. But I'm about to eat some pasta. I just thought I'd check in because I feel like it's gonna come off. I hope it doesn't. It's kind of like a food wear test, huh? I'm gonna go make myself some chili pesto with some chili flakes in it, and then some chili paste as well because I fucking love chili. Okay, so it is now 9:15 p.m. and look, honestly, I kind of feel like this is a little bit of a fail. I don't know, I feel like this side is no different to this side. If anything, I feel like this side is more shiny than this side. The only thing that I will say is a success is the eyeshadow primer for the laugh lines. I do feel like this laugh line is a lot less noticeable than this one. The lips, this is as zoomed in as I can get. The eyeshadow looks the same on both sides. The eyelashes are the same. I feel like there's no need to spend so much money on another eyelash primer. If anything, I think the under eye primer is worse on this side. There's, you guys see that? A little bit of creasing there, but on the side I didn't use any primer, there's no creasing. That doesn't mean to say that other primers won't work better, like maybe the Smashbox primer just isn't that great and doesn't really hold up that well. Maybe other primers would be a lot better on the face. Maybe other lip primers. I feel like I don't really need an eyeshadow primer because my eyeshadow looks fine on the side that I didn't use one. And I've had this makeup on for about 7 hours now, so I think we would have seen some differences. Anyway, that brings us to the end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it was helpful. If you did like it, make sure to give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys next time, hopefully. Bye!